Personally, like, I'm starting to wonder if her and Cynthia maybe hooked up. Like, if Cynthia is about to steal Ariana from Ethan Slater.
Yeah, the stuff you don't see is the most special stuff.
Yeah. These individuals can't stop crying. They keep holding hands in this really weird way. They're repeatedly reaching out to each other and holding hands in a very emotional way, really to prevent one another from crying, because every time they get asked a really basic question like, hey, did you like the costumes? They just break down into tears.
We've cried 500 times today.
We've done it a lot. We've done it today.
When it comes to weird relationships, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are definitely no strangers. In fact, their relationship is one of the most bizarre, confusing and disturbing relationships ever documented publicly in Hollywood. With their return to public appearances and more wicked press tours, it seems like their relationship has even gotten weirder, especially after what just went down at one of their recent events. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande first met and got in contact with each other in November 2021 when they were both cast for Wicked movie, and their first meeting was just a simple FaceTime, and the rest is history and not a good one. During the movie rollout in late 2024, obviously they both did a lot of press tours and public appearances together, and it's safe to say that it all got disturbing so fast, and it's also safe to say that most, if not all of the weird stuff were coming from Cynthia. To soft launch this weird relationship or friendship, whatever you want to call it, Cynthia said in November 2024 about Ariana that I think we found a little piece of ourselves into each other. I think there are little pieces to us that when we got together to do this together, when we first started, each of us was missing a little chunk. Well, what followed during the official premiere of the movie was them hysterically crying at almost every little thing, so bad that they literally had to officially offer a public apology because people were asking what was going on because it was getting disturbing. But that wasn't all, because they would also always be holding hands in a weird way, and they also got several matching tattoos just over one movie that they did together.
This one is for good, so that when we hold hands, they touch. We have our poppies here.
Hers is upside down, mine is the other way.
And then you have, well, you can't show it
I can't show it today, but well,
she has her hat and her broom.
My hat is on the inside of my arm. My broom is on the I of my arm here.
The first one we got.
Which one? Oh, the heart. So she has. I have a heart with a G in it. She has a heart with an E in it.
On the backs of our legs.
Backs of our legs.
And then I got Glinda from the 1901
That's right.
original book. L. Frank Baum.
And I have a vase of poppies. Yeah. We had a few.
And then Cynthia started to get a little obsessive and possessive over Ariana, and as I mentioned, it was all being documented, and it was a little creepy if you ask me. For instance, one time they were speaking at a certain event, and Mark held Ariana's hand when he was speaking, but tell me why Cynthia literally had to get Ariana's hand away from him, and as if that wasn't enough, hugging it after. Well, speaking of being jealous, people have also been noticing that Cynthia feels some type of way when Ariana interacts with other people, especially when she hugs them. And then there's her tendency to always want to fix something about Ariana, whether it is a necklace or her hair.
Really take care of each other on screen and off screen, and just kind of have a really truthful friendship and a beautiful sistership that continues to grow and grow even through this press tour. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know.
Sorry.
She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets.
It's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because
these are just a few examples of how obsessive she acts about Ariana when they're in public, and as people always say, if it's like this in public, then it must be way worse in private. People have always found this very weird, with one comment saying that why is she overly protective over her? It is weird. I can be wrong, but something seems so off with them. She got her so manipulated. I feel uncomfortable for her, meaning Ariana. Now, as weird as all that is, it all just got worse after an excited fan tried to ambush Ariana during one of their press tours. The video has now gone extremely viral on the internet, but basically what happened, as they were walking to wherever they were going, a fan rushed to Ariana, and Cynthia was so quick to get him off of her even before the security got to her. together. All these pictures are going viral for obvious reasons and a lot is being said, but I want to say that right now the conversation has kind of shifted from Cynthia's obsession and possessiveness of Ariana, although it also played a big part in this, to something else. Right now, some black women are not happy that Cynthia did this because she's kind of placing another brick to the masculinization of black women, or that they have to be the protector, especially to their white friends. The biggest question being asked here is if Ariana would have done the same thing if Cynthia was the one who was attacked, and honestly, not a single person is saying that she would have.
So if someone ran up on Cynthia Erivo during a press tour, would Ariana Grande jump in? Or would she stand there in this frail white woman shtick she keeps doing? Only essentially forcing the dark-skinned black woman to continue to protect the frailness of this white woman. I don't know, just a thought, but it seems very weird to me. And the way that it's being even portrayed is bizarre. It's bizarre. Things are getting weird.
I'll just say this. Y'all may not agree with this, but personally, I feel like you making black women look bad. Like, you're not a black woman, and it's nothing wrong with protecting your friend. I'm not saying that. But you being the muscle of the group, you springing into action to be the savior, the cape for this lone white woman, this vulnerable white woman. Like, we don't need them kind of narratives. We don't need that in the media. And like I said, y'all may not feel that way. This is just my personal opinion, but like, it's getting weird. Enough is enough.
I mean, the conversation around that video is a lot and it's touching on so many things. You let me know what you think about it. Do you think that people are stretching it with this take of black women being masculine, or do you think that it was just a friend protecting another friend? Or you think it is just another day of Cynthia being weird about Ariana like always? Well, let me know what you think, but Cynthia has publicly come to speak out about that incident, and this is what she said.
There are other people who have seen themselves in this movie, in that character, and also now see themselves and feel safe. That, for me, is the pinnacle of what I could ever wish for from any piece of work I have ever done. And I am so glad that in order to do it, I had to look into the eyes of this person beside me.
Now, all that aside and back to their weird relationship, people have always wondered if maybe the two are secretly in love, to the point that there were even rumors that they got secretly married. Now, Cynthia Erivo came out as queer and bisexual in 2022. Meanwhile, Ariana never made it clear about her sexuality, as in 2019 she said that she doesn't feel the need to label her sexuality, but she released a song which has a line that says that I like women and men. So with that being said, a romantic relationship between Cynthia and Ariana is very much possible, but it looks like they denied having one, maintaining a narrative that they're just friends who turned into best friends and just co-workers. But what is even more disturbing is by the time they started their weird bond and until today, the two of them were and are still in their respective relationships, which is even more confusing, especially to their partners. Anyway, overall, all this has been, and it's still a very unusual relationship between two co-stars who got to have all this bond just from working on one movie together, and people are still confused about what is going on between them until this day, especially, of course, Cynthia's behavior towards Ariana. You let me know what you think about all this, and thank you for watching my video. Stay tuned for more.